Hey guys, welcome into today's video. Today we're going to be testing out the 3 Drops Weightless Serum Foundation from Rituel de Fille. It's a new launch for Rituel de Fille. We're going to do a try on, we're going to do a wear test. That is all that's on today's agenda, so let's hop right into it. So this did arrive yesterday. They're calling this the 3 Drop Weightless Serum Foundation. So it's supposed to be that 3 drops is all you need for your full complexion. As you can see, I've done my eyes, some pretty crazy eyelashes, but no base. All I have on is moisturizer. So we are gonna do one side of the face with a brush, one side of the face with a sponge, and then we're definitely gonna do a wear test. I'll come back in probably 5 or 6 hours and kind of update you guys on the wear. I wanna read a little bit about this product and then go ahead into applying it. The directions for use on this says it only takes 3 drops of this magic potion to transform your skin and create a glowy natural finish. Shake well, press the soft underside of the bottle to dispense onto fingertips, apply gently to the face. Tip, 3 drops achieves medium coverage. If desired, use fewer drops for lighter coverage, more for fuller coverage. So they're saying it's a buildable serum foundation. 3 drops gives you medium coverage. It says for best results, apply after thorn oil priming facial elixir, which I hear is pretty popular. I'm tempted to try that. So this says real foundation that feels like skincare. Wear so lightweight, it feels like nothing at all. I have seen the claims on Rituel de Fille's posts on this that they're basically saying they're redefining base products. This, of course, and all of Rituel de Fille's products are cruelty-free, certified organic. This one is made in the USA. It is a standard 1 fluid ounce. It does have a 12-month shelf life. So it says real foundation that feels like skincare. Feels like nothing, changes everything. The complexion you want from a medium coverage foundation, the ease you want from a tinted oil, the ingredients you want from a serum, an all-in-one formula unlike anything you have tried before. Okay, innovative formula made with actives at an effective concentration to support radiance and firmness, even skin tone, and protect skin barrier. Experience the first ever product created with JD Phyto, or 1% hyperpotent new carotenoid active from fermented phytoene, which I hope I'm pronouncing correctly. There is a lot of claims to this particular foundation. So there are 24 shades in this foundation. They actually range from really light to really dark, at least the way they look on the photo. If it was just a serum foundation or a lighter coverage, it could be pretty expandable, but if it's more medium buildable, you're definitely gonna wanna have a wider range. This does retail for $42 originally. I did get I don't know, a 10% discount or something on their website because I did order it directly from the Rituel de Fille website. And I think that the first time buyer gets 10% off. So I ended up getting $4.20 off. So let's read the description on the retailer's website. So it says 3 Drops Weightless Serum Foundation works like magic for a truly transformative yet utterly natural effect. This innovative formula smooths and unifies the complexion, yet is as weightless and intuitively easy to apply as a serum. The remarkable medium coverage formula imparts a softly diffuse, subtly luminous finish. 3 Drops Weightless Serum Foundation is the first product to market in any category, including skincare, to contain the truly innovative and sustainable new active carotenoid ingredient, fermented phytoene or phytoene. I don't know how to pronounce that. This is the first pure phytoene ever extracted, and this ingredient offers both remarkable short-term and long-term benefits. Clinical trials have shown it to protect against free radicals, brighten and smooth skin, enhance firmness and elasticity, and support the skin barrier among its many long-term benefits. Okay. So its finish is a medium buildable coverage and a glowy natural finish. Its texture is a lightweight oil, but it's never sticky, never greasy, never drying. Its aroma, it's fragrance-free and is made without any essential oils. It says you may notice the subtle scents of jojoba and marula oils. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Like I said, certified organic, cruelty-free, vegan formula. This is only selling on the Rituel de Fille website, and Credo Beauty is the other authorized retailer selling this product. I did get mine in the shade Potion, number 120. It says light with cool pink undertones. One of the things that I noticed on the shade range is that I usually go for something that has light with neutral undertones, but I didn't find that. There was nothing here that had light with neutral undertones, which I thought was really interesting. I mean, a shade range of 24 is not fantastic, but it's not terrible. I mean, every company should come out with about 50 different shades to accommodate different undertones, different skin tones, but this one literally went from light medium with yellow undertones to light medium with neutral undertones. There was nothing that had light with neutral undertones. I've got light with yellow, light with warm. So same thing with the fair. It goes very fair with cool pink undertones, and then it jumps from very fair with neutral undertones, fair with cool pink undertones. There's not even a fair with neutral undertones. So a lot of neutral undertones I feel like are missing in this launch. I can usually use something that has light with pink undertones, so that's why I did get the light with cool pink undertones. But I jump all around, so for me, it's not gonna be bad, but I could see that being super limiting for like a lot of people. Let's open this up. Here is the component. It kind of looks like a squeezy tube, but it is not. It's like a hard plastic. What it does say is that on the bottom, it says press me. So you're supposed to push the bottom like this and pump it out. I do like that you can see the shade or even like how much product is left in the component. It has an interesting top. It's definitely like a squeezy tube, but it's not in that you can't squeeze this. It says to, like I said, press this at the bottom. It also says to shake well, so we will do that. Zoomed us in here a little bit. I'm going to press this on the back of my hand. So it says to just push, I guess this, like very lightly. So we did 1, 2, and come on, 3 drops. Okay, I have 3 drops of this product. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Should I just pick it up with my finger and like dot it everywhere? Okay, 3 drops. I'm taking 1.5 and applying it to this side of the face. Let's go in with the brush first. And by the way, this is just like a clean It Cosmetics foundation brush. I can already see the radiant finish, and I honestly think 1.5 drops is gonna take us all the way to the half of the face. I definitely sense like the key ingredients, like I can smell them. It's not unpleasant. It smells like, I don't know, plant, almost like a plant extract, something like that. And if I didn't mention this before, like I didn't put any primer on, I just had my normal moisturizer. This is one side of the face. I feel like it's definitely a medium coverage just with those 1.5 drops. I want to go into what's left on the back of my hand before it dries too quickly and just get this on here. I might have picked up a little bit more than half. And let's go in with the damp sponge. Hopefully this is enough. It's hard to say like if I did an equal amount on both sides. Okay, that is it on the left side, bounced in with just a brand new like clean sponge. It is dampened. I like this side better because this side just looks more full coverage and not as natural when I used the brush. And I even think it looks like a little bit heavy on my nose. I definitely see like the dewiness and the radiance. I think the shade is a good match. It's not overly sticky. It looks more radiant and dewy than it feels sticky, but it is truly 3 drops is all you need. Those 3 drops carried the whole way of my face. But yeah, now I feel like I want to kind of like pat this side in. I do not like the way that it's sitting on my nose. It's sitting on my nose like a heavier weight foundation would. Like a more full coverage foundation that's a little bit drying would normally sit on my nose like this. So I'm a little bit shocked for something that's supposed to be like serum-like and lightweight that it's looking this heavy and dry on my nose. But it doesn't look that way on this side where I used the sponge. Aside from this right here, like I like everything else about it. It is really truly 3 drops takes you like as far as you need for medium coverage. I definitely can see that you can build this up. I don't necessarily see that you can sheer it out. It's a pretty decent amount of coverage on this particular foundation. Even if it is like a serum foundation, it's pretty good coverage. I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup. We're gonna come back and see how it's wearing before we do our true wear test for the day. We are back. I put on the rest of my makeup. I threw on mostly like cream products just because, I don't know, I felt like it would sit nicely on top of it. I can say that like The cream products that I used, I kind of bounced in. Nothing seemed to like disturb the foundation in any way. I did use my Hourglass setting powder, and honestly, it really didn't mattify it completely. I kept using it like on my cheeks before I went in with the Undone Beauty Mega Creams, and boy, I could not mattify the foundation in any way. I was able to do it more so like across my nose, but I was going in with pretty heavy powder. I don't think that I dislike it anywhere except that spot on my nose. It is sinking into my fine lines just a little bit, like especially right here. These are the ones where like heavier foundations will always kind of sit in. I don't think it's a super weightless foundation though. I actually kind of feel the opposite. I feel that it's a little bit of a medium weight, maybe even heavier coverage foundation, especially with the application of the brush. But those are my final thoughts. As of right now, I'm gonna go away. It is currently 10:17 in the morning. So when we come back, I will be a lot less put together. I am certain of it, but I will see you guys then. We are back. It is actually about 4.5 hours later. I was starting to get a little impatient. I think this foundation holds up pretty well. I mean, I can see it has come off of my nose and it's broken apart like it's a heavier foundation. You can kind of see that. Like my oils are peeking through, but they're not peeking through in a way that it's like very holistic. They're kind of peeking through in a way that the foundation is breaking down as if it were heavier weight foundation. I mean, it definitely did sink into my fine lines over time. Of all the claims of this foundation, none of them seem to be that it was like super long wearing and it was gonna stay gorgeous and fresh all day long. I think it actually looks a little bit on the drier side. This is coming from somebody who has dry skin. I think that this one is lasting maybe longer than a more serum-y foundation would, honestly. So that kind of tells me that it's actually less hydrating than it is really hydrating, where this claims to be, you know, a lightweight serum foundation that is very hydrating and dewy and glowy, etc. I think this is something that you definitely have to refresh. I want to kind of try that right now and just pat it in with a sponge and see what it looks like. I actually think that looks pretty good, but I can tell you this is not my favorite foundation that I've ever tried. I do think though that 3 drops is all you need for full medium coverage. As far as like the serum aspect of this foundation, I don't think it's gonna be your skin-like super serum-y foundation with those 3 drops. I think maybe if you used one, you could really sheer it out. But it's on the drier side if you ask me. I can just see it like sitting in my fine lines right now, and a more hydrating foundation generally wouldn't sink into my fine lines like that. So that is the full wear test. It is not an overly hydrating foundation coming from somebody with dry skin. I think it's more of the middle of the road, kind of a satin foundation. I think the 3 drops, yes, if you want medium coverage. I think if you build it up, it's going to look heavier, especially on dry skin. I think it's going to be quite noticeable. I'm always interested when things say that they're really hydrating foundations, and then when I get them to my face, I'm like, this is a satin foundation all day long, every day of the week. So that is my take on it. Medium coverage, decent wear time, but a satin finish. I do think the 3 drops is all you need for the coverage level that I desire. Do I think that it's worth $42? I wouldn't repurchase this. I don't think Rituel de Fille changed the base product game. That's pretty much it. It's nice, and I'll probably continue to use this, but I have other foundations that I like more than this. I already can tell that. There are satin foundations that I get hooked on, but I mostly reach for hydrating foundations. This is not the best in either of those categories. So that is my full review, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. If you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Carrie. I hope you consider subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. I am out of here, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.